Hello, hello, hello. This is M, super coach and CEO of the Soul Focus Group. You know, I've been putting out these 10-minute videos for a while now, and I'm finally getting into the rhythm of doing them. People don't really realize just it's not easy talking into a camera when you're all alone, by yourself, with no one to feed off of, right? So you're just feeding off of the wisdom and knowledge within yourself. And it's not as easy as it appears. When I first started doing these videos a long time ago, I used to, of course, struggle within myself, getting out of my head to be able to say what I have to say without really putting too much thought in how it's going to be received, what people are going to think about me. You know, I've had to go through those same challenges that a lot of other people are going through, or who are still going through and haven't gone through yet, or have overcome, like I have. So, you know, you see all these videos and whatnot on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and you have so many different channels that a person could unveil themselves or express themselves. Never in the history of life have we, I think we've had this many channels to express ourselves. And I think it's all, there's pros and cons with everything, right? And so, I think it's a huge opportunity for all of us to be able to package our message and then get our message out to the marketplace. And some of us feel like our message is very profound. It needs to be out there. Myself, I feel the same way. I feel that the Soul Focus Group and, you know, along with the message that I've been bringing just about all my life, which is surrounded around the idea about power. Power has always been my thing. Ever since I was 5 years old, I've always been focused on power. That is something I've been totally fascinated with. And if you listen to the strings of my videos that I put out, you will find that niche intertwined in there. So I've always been about helping people to power up. And I don't say help anymore, but supporting people to get in touch with their power, because I think it's absolutely essential. So as I always say, I'm M. People call me M for short. Berwick Mahdi Davenport is my full name, but I'm known around the country by the letter M. And it's simple. I like it because, you know, people have been mispronouncing my name all my life. And so M makes it easier for them, makes it easier to connect. So just remember, I'm M. So in these series of videos that I'm about to do, you will see me dressed in the same clothes because I'm doing an extensive dive into fear. And you don't want to miss this series. You don't want to miss it because I'm going to bring you a perspective of fear that you haven't had before, that you may have not heard of before, which is a good thing, because if you keep feeding yourself what you've already heard or what you already know, then you're not going to go any further than what you already are. Somebody has to introduce to you a different perspective on things so that you will be able to begin to see things possibly from another angle. And that new angle will give you more access to more of whatever the thing is that you're trying to understand and learn. So fear is the conversation that we are about to dive into. So, but I'm not going to start with just talking about fear. I want to start by talking about the nature of all things, or what all things are made of. According to scientists, all things are made up of energy. All things. The grass is energy. The trees are energy. You are energy. The cell phone is energy. The coffee table is energy. Every appliance in your kitchen is energy. Your children are energy. You are energy. The sun that burns in the universe is energy. All things are energy, according to what scientists say. Now, on the surface, I know when I was in science class back a long time ago, and I think when they said that, I didn't understand what that meant. I had no clue what that meant. All I knew was to regurgitate it on the test so I could pass the test. That's all I knew. But I never really understood the concept of how all things are energy, right? All things are energy. Now, but here's something I want to really focus on, and I want you to pay close attention to the term focus. And if you might want to go look up the term focus for yourself. You might want to pause the video and go look up the term focus, because I'm going to be talking about focus a lot. But once again, I'll be talking about focus from a different perspective than you'll probably find in the dictionary. The perspectives that I usually get are driven by my own intelligence, not artificial intelligence, not given to me by someone else. I went inside myself to draw out of my own engineering that which I see, and that has been influenced by my soul, my higher self, to share with you. It's all it is a perspective. There's no point of contention, no point of argument. It's like a now later. Some of it is for now, some of it is for later. And as of always, as adult learners, you don't get mad at what people are saying when you're in the learning mode. You take what you can use, and what you can't use or don't know how to use at the time, just leave it where it is. So there's no reason to get mad with me, because I may say some things that may get you upset, but it's only because of where you're standing. If you stood at a different place, you would very shortly become unupset just by looking at things from a different perspective. So focus. I want you to focus. 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 All things are made of energy. So are you. All things are made of energy. So are you. Focus. 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 Do you know without focus, nothing would exist the way it exists? Because all things are energy, right? The grass is energy, you are energy, I'm energy, the water you drink is energy. So what is the difference between each one of those things? You can physically see that water is different from grass. We could physically see that you are different from me, I'm not you and you're not me. So what makes the difference? If we are all energy, what makes the difference? And you will find that what makes the difference is everything has a different focus. Water is water because it has a different focus than grass. It has a different focus from dirt. It has a different focus from you. I am who I am because I have a different focus than you. Now you notice how focus is also equivalent to leaning toward purpose. Focus. Focus. So water has a purpose, grass has a purpose, you have a purpose, I have a purpose, your children have purpose, the appliances in your kitchen have purpose, even the table that you eat on for dinner has purpose, the couch has purpose, your cell phone has purpose, everything has purpose, it has a focus. Now, if you want to master life, you have to learn to tap into the science of focus. 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 Nothing that exists without a focus. Everything has a focus. Everything has a focus. Now, here's what makes human beings different from all the rest of the creatures in the living world. Human beings have the power to consciously generate more energy. We have the power or the ability to intentionally, consciously create more energy. And I would say necessarily create, but generate more energy. That means we can decide to generate more energy. Consciously. Consciously. Focus. 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 How do we intentionally, consciously generate more energy? Be back in a few minutes. Episode 1. Fear and its relationship to energy. I'm M.